Hiya there and welcome to Loki Collectables. At the moment I'm reviewing the 1 in 72 scale Atlas Editions Dueling Fighters Aviation World War II planes. Here I have arguably the best plane of World War II, the German surrender 1945 Supermarine Spitfire mk9. Now every time I type in what was the best plane in World War II, it's either the P-51 or this is mentioned. Obviously this is one of the later Spitfires and this is the one everyone raves about. The Germans just could not deal with this. Right, as you can see it has 4 propellers at the front. What's nice about these Atlas Edition models is the detail. You know, you've got the guns there, the paint, as I keep going on, you know, if you've watched one of my other videos, what's really nice about these Atlas Editions is the paint, the transfers. You know, to be honest, they're not like transfers. It's like all the paint's just lasered into one. So you're not going to get decal crackings, you're not going to get any of that. The paintwork is absolutely awesome on these. As I say, these aren't the most expensive models in the world, but if these were packaged nicely and they had mini champs or IXO or something like that, you'd believe they were made by them. You know, they're absolutely awesome models. They're pretty rare as well because they're publications. You know, you had to, well, subscriptions should I say, you had to, you know, phone up or fill out a form, and every 2 weeks or a month, you know, Atlas Editions would send you one of these models. Well, you got 2 in a box. They were 1995 I believe, and you know, you compare these to Corgi, and in my opinion I prefer these. One, because they're a bit more exclusive, they're better, you know, in the long run if you're in it for investment purposes. You know, what I find, you know, I love watching these, you know, shows on the TV which talk about, oh, you've got to have things which are Corgi or brand names or things like that. You know, I remember not long ago watching, I think it was Bargain Hunt, you know, and all these snobby antique dealers talking about, oh, Franklin Mint, they're rubbish, but have a look at eBay and see how much, you know, Franklin Mint stuff goes for compared to, you know, Corgi stuff. And you know, the snobbery amazes me with some of these older people who collect models. I'm, you know, I won't say I'm old, you know, I'm in my early 30s, and I know these publication models. I've been selling models since I was 13, so you know, I've been doing it for 20 years now. The publication stuff ends up being worth more money than the models you buy from the shop. But you only have to look at eBay to see that. You know, Corgi stuff, you know, put it on eBay, you might pay £20 for your model, you end up getting 3, 4, 5 quid. Publication models, you know, some of the later ones, you only have to look at the James Bond ones at the moment. You know, there's something like £7.99 in the shops already. You know, the older versions, you know, the later runs, you know, are going over £20, £30 an issue, and you're just like, you know, crazy. So the publication models, and I keep saying this over and over again, better to collect than going to your model shop and buying a posh model in a box which everyone buys. You know, they make them in the thousands. By publication, in the long run it's so much better, and everyone wants to collect, you know, the 1 to 150s or whatever they make, or you know, if there's 70 in collection. So if you're missing that one, someone will pay you a fortune just to get that one. That's the way it's working at the moment. So anyway, this is my Supermarine Spitfire Mark 1 XE or 9E. Great model. Sorry I was waffling on, but I cannot say enough to people. I've known so many people, you know, who started collecting models and lost so much money on them. Buy loose, buy publication. In the long term you get more money. It's amazing how much people pay extra for a box in a model shop. I've got more money loose on eBay because the picture is better than showing a box. So if you're in models for money, buy loose, buy publication. Basically go with your heart. Quality is always better than a branded name. Crazy but true. Right, thanks for looking at my video. Bye bye.